Do you find yourself thinking about someone constantly, even when you are no longer together? Are you so attached to them that you cannot seem to move on no matter how hard you try? Have you been looking for means to get them off your mind? The truth is, relationships involve emotions, and bonds formed over a while cannot be easily broken no matter the circumstances. Based on personality and a whole lot of other factors, people respond differently to separation. While it's easy for some to walk away and move on, others find themselves holding on, unable to let go. If you find yourself in the latter category, here are a few tips to help you. Number 1, ask God for help. This is sometimes the last place we look to for help when it should be the first. Remember that God created the heart and He knows all about the emotions and feelings that run through it. When we are in one great need or the other, perhaps a breakthrough, a miracle, a child, that promotion, or some other big things, we run to God for help. We fail to realize that He is also interested in the little things that affect our lives. He is interested in our relationship and is concerned about the state of your heart. When you have been hurt and are broken, He feels your pain and longs to comfort you. That is, if you will let Him. And when you need to move on and get over a person, He is also there, ready to assist you and help you get there. God is ever present in helping you in time of trouble. In this case, your trouble would be how to move on or let go of a particular person. It could be that you have shared memories and dreams. It could be that you have come to see them as part of your life, and all of a sudden, that's not the case. It could be as a result of death, geographical separation, a breakup, or any other thing. What you should do is go before God and let Him wrap His loving arms around you. Let Him heal you of the pain and grief that you are experiencing. It is only when you allow yourself to heal that you can easily let go and move on. Where you need forgiveness or get forgiveness, God will help you. So take it to God in prayer. He is your best bet on every issue, and He will guide you on what to do and not to do. Number 2, cut off all communication. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship. When you keep communication alive, you allow yourself to remain bonded to that person, and it becomes difficult to move on, especially after a breakup. It is important to allow space for each individual to find their feet before engaging in any form of communication, and there will be any at all in the future. Even if they say they're calling out of courtesy, stop those calls. Resist the temptation to always reply to their chats or texts. Avoid meeting and striking up conversations that make you long for their response. Out of sight, out of mind. So goes the saying. You stop reaching out to them, and soon you will find the connecting line thinning until it is no longer there. It does not mean you cannot stay friends, but in the meantime, to help yourself and become detached, you need to do whatever it takes. Stop stalking them on social media, wondering what is going on in their lives or who they are with. Avoid checking their every post and resisting the urge to comment or reply every time. Take the spotlight off their lives, and that brings us to the next point. Number 3, focus on yourself. Rather than become obsessed with what is going on in that person's life, focus on yourself. You need to build your self-esteem and know that you need no one but God to survive. Sure, we are meant to be interdependent, but no one is indispensable. So, love yourself and start focusing on your life instead of thinking about the other person always. Read books on self-development, pursue your goals and dreams, and take on new adventures and challenges. As you become better, you develop less attachment to anyone or anything, or at least you keep the attachments healthy. So spend more time doing things that make you feel good and brings an overall improvement to your life. If you have not made time to be with God as you should, this is the time to spend more with Him. Do you feel like you are far from your family? Go visit them. Is there a goal you would like to achieve? Go for it. The more you focus on yourself, the less you will think of or be attached to someone else. Number 4, keep yourself occupied. This is not the first time to pine and moon around with self-pity and isolation. When you become too attached to a person, it is because you have allowed them in your thoughts over time, and so it becomes difficult to let go of them. Just like habits that can be learned and unlearned, you can also learn to think less about a person and maybe after some time, grow less attached to them. What you need to do is keep yourself occupied with other things. Do not give them a chance in your thoughts. Get busy with your life. Serve God more. Go out with friends. Focus on your work and others around you. Become better at your job. Spend time with your neighbors. Do not give them a chance to rule your heart. Whatever you nurture is what will germinate and survive. When you think about them, wondering about your time together and how you wish things had turned out, you are only building your attachment to that person. You are letting them grow in your heart and thoughts, and it is just a matter of time before they begin to affect your life. When you become occupied with other things, you do not have time to tend to those feelings anymore, and sooner than later, the feelings will die a natural death. The solution is not to deny or pretend that you are not attached to them. No, the way to resolve this issue is to let other things take their place and watch yourself move on. Remember that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. In this case, it is the medium of growth for those feelings and attachment that you need to let go of. The moment you fill your thoughts and your life with something else, those things will lose their hold on you. Number 5, avoid things that bring up memories. When you want to move on from a previous relationship or someone with whom you find yourself getting attached to when there is no future in sight, you should cut off all forms of connections, both past and present. Connection in the present means communicating with them, chatting, having real conversations, meeting up, and all that. Connection with the past means living out memories and visiting things and places you have been before together. You need to cut all of these. This is important for your mental and psychological health. You need to stop visiting places you know they will be or places you have visited together when you know it brings up memories of them, making you wish or long for their presence. If they have some of their properties at your place, it will be wise to ask them to come get it or take it over to them. For some people, just a scent, a t-shirt, a gown, or a movie is enough to bring up memories, and memories are strong reminders. They make the person alive and real to us even when they are not present. The goal is not to wipe out their memories completely, but rather to manage them until you reach a point where it does not affect you so much. Even if you have to stay away from that coffee shop, avoid watching a particular movie, leave that favorite spot for some time. Just do it. It will help you become less attached and make it easier to let go. Number 6, do not be scared to love again. You might have been hurt so badly the first time and are afraid to go out there again, afraid to put your heart on the line. But maybe that is exactly the solution to letting go. Go out there and live life as you should. Be free, be open, laugh again. Go out on picnics with family and friends. You just might meet your Prince Charming or your Golden Lady on one of those outings. And when you do, they will take your mind off that person. It will be a whole new experience and the perfect solution for letting go. So, do not be scared to get out there, but avoid the mistake you made previously. This time, let God guide your steps, and while you allow yourself to fall, make God the center of your love. Apart from the assurance that you get in your relationship with God at the center, you can always be sure that you can come out whole of any relationship when you make Him a priority. So get back in the game, make friends, live your life, spend time with people you love, and do not shy away from relationships. It might be the final key to your healing and detachment from all that person you have become so attached to. And when you find someone who loves you truly, cherishes you, and values you, you will gradually begin to forget the other person. What better salve can you get to heal faster?